His charm is so contagious, vaccines have been created for it. Years ago, he built a city out of blocks. Today, over 600,000 people live and work there. He is the only man to ever ace a Rorschach test. Every time he goes for a swim, dolphins appear. Alien abductors have asked him to probe them. If he were to give you directions, you'd never get lost, and you'd arrive at least 5 minutes early. His legend precedes him, the way lightning precedes thunder. He is the most interesting man in the world.
So where does a story like this begin? Let's start at the beginning. Surrounded by a loving family with quite unique personalities, it wasn't lost on Hollywood producers. Many don't realize this, but this very family was the inspiration for another very famous American iconic family.
Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea.
Not satisfied as a mere inspiration, he pushes forward into Hollywood, where he earns a leading role as the famous Froggy in Our Gang of the Little Rascals. His natural ability, striking good looks, made him an instant hit. The word in Hollywood is that his performances were so compelling, always left his audiences hungry for more, especially the horses. Like most child prodigies, he soon became tired and bored of the fame and fortune of the silver screen, and decided to move on and try his hand at music. We're all familiar with that beloved 60s classic by the Mamas and the Papas, Monday, Monday. But little do people know, they didn't actually write that song. The original group was Billy, Paul, and Terry. There was some confusion in the marketplace due to the other supergroup, Peter, Paul, and Mary. The song was originally entitled Sunday, Sunday, and fondly recalled childhood times at Mass with the family. As it is with many musical groups, Billy, Paul, and Terry was not to last. Over musical differences, they went their separate ways. Paul went on to found a new group with relative success, and Billy and Terry went and joined groups of their own. You would think this might be the end of the story, but no, we're just getting started. Soon bored with the music industry, he turned his sight towards athletics and brought his amazing Maryknoll soccer skills a continent away to the locals of Africa. While playing soccer in Africa, he was a definite standout. Partly because he was the only white man for miles, but mostly because of his dazzling footwork on the ball. It is said he was so good that Sadio Mane offered him a tryout with the national team. Having conquered the soccer world at the international level, he needed another outlet for his fancy footwork and ballerina-like balance. It wasn't long before Riverdance came calling. Spotted by a soccer fan in the audience, he was called up on stage to join the chorus line, and the rest is history. Though he claims to not be political, he receives a political appointment at the highest level, from Barack Obama himself to the Council on Aging. After a successful political career, he realizes he missed his real calling, the dance floor, and immediately earns a spot on Dancing with the Stars. Here he is paired with the famous dancer Jane Z. Together the couple go on to beat every record ever established on Dancing with the Stars. what is next for the most interesting man in the world? Your guess is as good as mine. I hear he's turning 80 and is considering returning to the NFL with some old friends, to be the only man over the age of 50 to wear his age on his jersey. Only time will tell. And so ends our amazing story. Let's raise a toast to the most interesting man in the world. To have known him is to have known him.